Go live. We're live. We're ready. And I'm absolutely hyped. Let's get the chat up. Let's see who's around. We've already made a transfer, boys. I've literally just done it while setting up the deadline stream just there. The transfer has been made. Oh my days. It's a pretty interesting one, I'll tell you that. It's not as cool as I thought it was going to be. But still, I'm very happy with it. Howdy, dude. How we doing? I'm on Bruno Captain 2, but should we worry about FPL Olympian? Yes, we absolutely should do. Anytime he says anything about a captain, I try to go against it because he just jinxes it, doesn't he? But yeah, we're doing all right for now. I think Bruno should be okay. If not, then I can just cry myself to sleep. It's not a problem. Just quickly changing some information on my TikTok live. Give me 2 seconds, folks. And I need to change it on YouTube as well. Where's the transfer? I'll explain it in just a second, but you'll see Virgil van Dijk is in the team now. Will Saliba play? I bloody hope so. It seems with Saliba that it was like not a lot of information was even given, Plam. So like I can't like fully say yes and be confident about it. So I'm kind of in the same boat as yourself there, a bit unsure. Right, that is 0.3 and that's 0.5. Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to amend my information. Because I've made the transfer now. I need to take it off my graphic. Yeah, Virgil's now in, lads. Virgil is now in. Bit of a later move than I would have hoped to do. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Even though it is against my team, Sunderland, you know what I mean? Hashtag... Where is hashtag on this keyboard? Don't have one, great. Well. Thoughts on Sarr to Bruno, Senesi to a 3.8, and then Virgil van Dijk to Mitchell. Already have Richards. Ooh, I don't know if I like the Palace defence that much now, you know. It's a bit of a rogue one, but like, I don't know, with Palace, I just think they're going to be really tired. I just think they're going to be really tired. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit behind with my graphics here. I think I should now say 0 free transfers on the graphic. That feeling when you've just finished school, sitting in the local subway, eating your foot long while watching your goat. Thoughts on Sarr Barnes? Oh, Barnes. I don't know. Is Barnes' minutes really that secure? Are they that secure? How are we doing, everyone on TikTok, by the way? We've just made a transfer live on stream here. Mogs, how are we doing, Jamie, lad? Newcastle have always beat the out of Spurs and two front sides after. Well, they're facing Sunderland in some spots, so you know what I mean. That feeling while you're still working and watching Mogs at the same time. Hi, bro. How we doing? How we doing, Anthony? Jamie's using his bench boost. Ooh. Who's on your bench, mate? Who's on your bench? Share with the class. Oh, sorry. I forgot to put the chat active, so you'll not even see what people are saying on TikTok. I'm doing good, though, lads. I'm doing good today. Rate my team, please. We're not doing team rating today, Anthony. It's actually the deadline stream today, bro. You can drop your team down in the chat, though, and I'll be able to look at it. If you don't mind doing that. Captain Bruno, yeah. For me this week, yeah. Will Reinders play? I'm predicting yes, with just the amount of rotation we can expect. Do I expect his minutes to be amazing? Not particularly. So, yeah. And Bemo or Haaland this week. Maybe Maybe Mbeumo, you know. Maybe Mbeumo. How about Saka? Yeah, Saka's brilliant this week, I think. Saka's really great this week, guys. As a City fan, I don't think Reinders will start. Do you not think so? I think there's going to be that much rotation in the squad. Sorry to say, lads, but I don't really predict that Foden's going to get a huge amount of minutes. So if you have brought him in this week or you have him in your side, I do apologise, but I just think the nature of the tight turnaround, I maybe can't see it as much. Literally can't fit Bruno in without getting rid of Virgil van Dijk or Valtemade or Enzo, the 5.7 mid, so I'm cooked. I mean, you don't have to get Bruno this week. I just think it's a really good game week for him, you know. Will Rodgers play? He should do. See, this is the thing this week, guys. Minutes for just everyone is going to be really tricky to predict. So, like, I think my most important tip for you guys this game week is, honestly, make sure your bench is completely set and, like, ordered correctly, because there's a high likelihood that someone in your team or 2 or 3 people in your team could get rotated and maybe not even play. So I would be really cautious of, like, your bench order this week. You need to help me. How should I start my team? I have 2 good players on my bench, so you need to help me. What's your players on your bench, bro? Oh, Anthony's team: Raya, Virgil, O'Reilly, Munoz, Minte, Foden, Soboslai, Mbeumo, Thiago, Mateta, Haaland, captain. Fez, Anthony, it's absolutely sound, that. Not a problem whatsoever. George said, is Munoz a bad captain? I wouldn't have Munoz as captain, personally. There is upside there, but, like, I think there's much safer upside with, like, Bruno, Saka, Haaland. They feel like much safer picks this week. James or Munoz? James isn't going to start, mate. So Munoz. It's already been confirmed. I'm pretty sure that James isn't an option. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed. But what are we saying, everyone? What's everyone moving to this week? What's the plans? How many points did he get last game week? 70. Thoughts on Senesi to a 3.8, Sarr to Bruno, Saka to an 8.9. Ooh, I wouldn't sell Saka though. Ooh. Lol double Arsenal. Lol triple Arsenal. How about that? I don't know if I would sell Saka, Orange, you know. Do you not think he's like a good option this week? I think he's the second best captain. Maybe third. Maybe third. Saliba in squad? I hope so. You know, it's difficult to call, lads, I'll be honest with you. We hope. I'll get some of my notes up from the press conferences to help out with some of your guys' questions as well. Virgil and Soboslai, I want to get Virgil in, but I don't know who I should get out. Can you please take a look at my team? I'm not looking at teams plan. This is the deadline stream, bro. But feel free to type out with your benching problems that I can help out. Still using Reinders in game week 14. I know, Oscar. Do you not think there'll be a bit of rotation for City, though? I don't expect them to play the exact same team. Should I just keep Sarr on my bench, or should I sell him? Just sell him. Just sell him. I think Anderson's great. Minte's great. I could get rid of Reece James instead. Oh, sorry. I feel like when Barnes is in this kind of form, he starts. But even if he comes off the bench, he's very direct. Yeah, but, like, for FPL, you don't really want, like, not starting players. You know what I mean? Like, when does he come on if he is on the bench? It's probably towards the end of the match. Is he going to have that impact in 20 minutes of a game? It's not likely. So, yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, so whoever asked about Reece James, I found the quote for you guys. So he says, it's complicated. I would like to start him, but we have to do the right thing. So it's kind of confirmed that he's not. Don't underestimate Leeds at home to Chelsea. Yeah, that's why Rodon's second on my bench, bro. I don't know what to do then because I can't afford Bruno or Mbeumo. Could do Sarr to Gakpo. Sarr to Gakpo is not too bad. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It's Malik Chow a good option. Yeah. Yeah. I would say so. I would. Rate my team: Verbruggen, O'Reilly, Lacroix, Timber, Rice, Gakpo, Munoz, not Munoz, and Puemo, Enzo, and Jai, Haaland, Mateta. Yeah, it's not too bad, Noah. I don't particularly like Verbruggen this week, but still not too bad, mate. Is Neto good or Enzo? For Chelsea, I'd probably play Enzo because I think he will start, but he will be a lot deeper. I don't expect Neto to start. Does Gakpo start? I think so, yeah. I think Gakpo will be off the left. We'll probably have Salah off the right again after not playing last week. Maybe Ekatike at the top. Up the top. By the way, Mugs, make me go Salah or Bruno last week. Lose me 12 points and the same exact as you would made up with Combination. Oh my god, no. Is it the same amount? Mate, history repeats itself, Orange. History repeats itself, bro. Is Foden a good captain? No, I wouldn't say so. Plam's team is Verbruggen, Saliba, Richards, De Ligt, O'Reilly, Eze, Saka, Minte, Foden, Haaland, Mateta, bench, Virgil van Dijk, Szoboszlai. I would play Virgil van Dijk instead of De Ligt. Would I do that? Yeah, I think I would do that. Richards could be a potential benching, but his fixture's fine, you know. Oh, my ear. Triple Arsenal, they got Brentford. They ain't bad offensively. They're not, you're right. But Arsenal are the best defence in the league, though. Is Gakpo the most locked Liverpool attacker? I would say after what happened with Salah, yeah. But at the end of the day, Salah's literally missed that one game last week. That like, league game. That's like the first one, 2-3 years? But, like, Slot's system worked without Salah. Is he going to do it again? I don't think he will. But I think Gakpo's really nailed on to start. It's just Wirtz could play there as well. But Wirtz was very good in the middle, wasn't he? Saka or Haaland captain, says Emil. I'd probably lean ever so slightly to Saka. For me. Very slightly, though. Should I take out Njai for -4? Ooh. No. Will Reinders start? I think he could start, yeah. FPL Olympian captain Bruno, FYI. I know, he just ruins everything. What can I do? I'm still going to captain him. Screw it. Watch you'll miss another pen. But De Ligt looks interesting, says Plam. Should I bench him against West Ham? I mean, you can play him against West Ham. I don't think you necessarily have to, commit to Virgil van Dijk on the bench. You could look in the midfield. But, like, realistically, who are you going to sell bench in your midfield? Why Virgil van Dijk transferring? I wouldn't say they have the best clean sheet fixtures coming up. I mean, the long-term fixtures are brilliant, Orange. I only got 25 points last week, says Danny. Unlucky, bro. Luke says, who do I support? I support Sunderland, mate. I support Sunderland. If you're on the live stream right now on TikTok, make sure you double tap on the screen, guys. Did you play wildcard this week? No. This is just my normal team. I've made my transfer, though. I have made my transfer. You lot are doing mental, ain't you? Oh, for Sunderland, I didn't realise it was you asking that. Yeah, we're doing amazing. It's doing amazing. FPL Zebby says, enjoy cute Bruno 4 points. Thank you, bro. Can't trust Bruno with the armband. Can you not? Snessi out for -4. For a -4, can you hide him on your bench, potentially? Enjoyed supporting Sunderland these days, I imagine. Yeah, I enjoy supporting Sunderland. I always have enjoyed supporting Sunderland. Maybe not so much when we were getting pumped by Aguero a good few years ago. That wasn't a great experience at home. I remember sat in the stadium, like freezing my tits off, and Aguero was just absolutely destroying us. But yeah, mate, I've always enjoyed being a Sunderland fan. Sunderland till I die. I can't lie, I'd rather have Barnes than someone boring like Anderson. I already have Rice. I don't think Anderson's boring. I think he scores points. At the end of the day, we're looking at picking people who score points. I don't care that Anderson's like a boring pick. Do you know what I mean? I still think he's one of the best value midfielders in the game. But I understand your reasoning with Barnes. It's just like, are those minutes going to be secure? It's really hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. If you're comfortable with that, though, that minutes aspect of it, Connor, pick him. Absolutely go for it. Leeds fan here, YDCL. I had him in against Burnley and West Ham when he did nothing, and then he's just been on the bench ever since, bro. So yeah, not brilliant. But of course, he's not playing for me anytime soon. Rice or Eze? Who's going to start? Who's going to get more minutes? That's probably the thing you should consider there. I would maybe... Who do I think? I think Rice will definitely start, so I'll go Rice. I don't know if Eze definitely starts. Odegaard's back, isn't he? You think Newcastle players are good options this week? Yes, some. Malik Chow, Bruno Guimaraes are probably my only two FPL picks. Yo, Mugs, these last few game weeks making me want to give up. Really, bro? I mean, look, if you've not had a good few game weeks, lads, we have to remember where we are in the season. Like, it's game week 14. You know, the whole game is 38 game weeks. You have so much time to catch up on stuff. So much time. You know? So I wouldn't give up if you just had a bad few game weeks, bro. Keep going. I'm only messing, taking on the chin. Josh, I'm just trying to encourage you, saying you're having a bad time. You're just saying you're only having a laugh. Love how differential he is. At the end of the day, I'll have more fun picking Barnes, bring excitement. Yeah, do it, Connor. Yeah. If it's going to bring you more joy doing that, go for it, man. I understand what like the upside of the pick, though, for sure. I'm just a bit cautious of those minutes. Are you captaining Bruno for sure? Yeah. Is Saliba injured? Potentially. A quote on Saliba that I'll share with you. I've just got wrote down here. He has a little niggle, so it might be a matter of days. Let's see if he's able to be there tomorrow, which is obviously today. Or Wednesday, sorry. So hopefully a matter of days. So we'll see. It could be the case he's bench. If so, I've got bench cover. But yeah, I think it's worth starting him. Should I captain Mateta or Haaland? Haaland. Virgil van Dijk or O'Reilly? Ooh. Does O'Reilly start, do you think, lads? Does O'Reilly start? If you think O'Reilly starts, I'd start O'Reilly. Is Anderson worth captaining versus Wolves? Potentially, but there are other good options out there. If I did go Sarr to Gakpo and then Senesi out too, would you just get a 3.8 or 4.2 or below defender that could maybe utilise down the line? Already have Rodon. I mean, you could do. If you had the extra money to get Anderson, that would be ideal because Fulham's fixtures turn soon. There's not really anyone with good fixtures at that price point, so it's like you could just dead spot someone on your bench if you've got two other good bench options. Rodon being one of them is okay, but like you need a good, strong other bench option, in my opinion. Do you think Reinders will start? Yeah. If you was to choose a free hit team, who would you choose? I would have Bruno, Haaland, Saka, Cunha, Mateta. That would kind of be my basis, and I'd just build the rest of the team with good fixtures. Maybe Anderson of Forest, Morgan Gibbs-White, that kind of vibe. You reckon Van der Ven is going to be able to do anything tonight? Yeah. I don't know. I don't particularly like Spurs players at the moment. Yes, lads, how are we? How are we, Jack? Let's go, lad. How are we doing, bro? Saka captain. Saka's good, yeah. Absolutely. I said my team, please, chat. If you want to type your question out, Muzzlemel, because it's a deadline stream today, not a team rating one. Obviously, it's a really tight turnaround, so no team rating stream, sadly, this game week. But more than happy to answer your guys' questions. And Buemo captain, yeah, you could do. You could do. You reckon Fofana start? Let's see my notes here. I don't know if he does, you know. I wouldn't bet on it, but he very well could do. Why start Minte? What? Who do you want me to put on instead of Minte, bro? Trust me, have one of the lead strikers for the Chelsea game. I do, but I'm not going to play him. Muzamel says Saka, Pedro, Mateta, Semenyo, Gakpo, who the captain. Muzamil, I would probably go ahead and captain Saka this week in your case. Should I bench Semenyo or Rice? Ooh. That's hard, you know. That's hard. I like Semenyo this week. Semenyo captain. No, I don't like him that much, dude. You'd probably keep a hold of Rice, wouldn't you? But then Semenyo. I'd probably bench Rice. That's so difficult, though. Josh said Salah didn't start last match. Who came off the bench for you? I had Danzo off the bench, Josh, which was like just 3 points. Nothing crazy. Just, terrible really, but I'll take it. Would you start Thiago? If I had Thiago, yeah, I would start him. Senesi to Malik Shaw. Yeah, I like that move. I would maybe make that move next week for my team. Just like an early thought, but yeah, I really like it. Total points right now is 751 points. Saliba out? No. If he's back in a few days or back for this match, why would I sell him, you know? I think it's worth keeping a hold of him. Mogs, how do you feel seeing Calvert-Lewin score the 1 week you didn't have him? Well, to be fair, I haven't started him in, what, how many weeks now since the West Ham fixture? Or the Aston Villa fixture? It's been a while. But yeah, it was funny for him to break the clean sheet, obviously, with the other goal as well. Saka in? Yeah, Saka's good this week. Will Reinders start? I think it has potential to start, yeah. I think he does, but like, it's only because there's going to be loads of rotation in the Premier League for all teams, so I think everyone's going to have a pretty tough time with some rotation in their teams this week. Semenyo and Jai. Semenyo this week. Frank Golden says on YouTube here, start Rodon or Van der Ven. I would go Rodon. He started at the weekend. Yeah, but he didn't play a full 90, Neil. He didn't play a full 90. I think Cherky will start, if I had to guess. Do you think Burley will score? I've triple captain Richards. You triple captain Richards, Jack. You're a nutter, mate. You're a nutter. Funny enough, I do think Burnley could score, so I wouldn't personally be doing that. But, you know, each to their own. Go for it, bro. Right, let me know what you think of these three options. Start Gakpo, Bruno, 3.5 defender, and Enzo to Tavernier, Bruno, Virgil van Dijk, 5.5. Bro, that's like a cryptic message. I don't even know what options I'm looking at here. Oh, wait, no, I can see the lines now. It's came up. Start Gakpo, Bruno, 3.5, and Enzo. It's Tavernier, Bruno, Virgil van Dijk, 5.5. I don't mind the Gakpo move, Orange, but like, I don't know. For fuck's sake, you will see me up there, trust me. I've got Adam Wharton. Is he a good differential pick? He's not really an FPL, you know, pick in my eyes. He could be okay in some way. He doesn't score. He barely assists. I don't know. Stick the armband on Haaland while you can. Nah. Not for me, lad. Sar out for who? Sar out for Gakpo is not a move. Not a bad move, sorry. Why the no Captain Haaland hype? I don't know. I don't think Haaland's like out and out the best captain this game week. I'm Captain Haaland. My triple captain Haaland last game week. I know, bro. I know, dude. Captaining Voldemardis as Scottish movie guy. Let's go, dude. Do I take a -4 out for Pope and bench boost with Layman's, Anderson, Consett, and Evan Nielsen? Maybe, you know. In your case, Tommy, maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. Gusto or Palmer to start. I would say Gusto's likely to start, yes. Palmer, will he start against Leeds? Yeah, I'll say he could start. Horror for not having Saka. He's class. I mean, I've had other picks that have done a little bit better, to be honest, mate. But I would like to have Saka this week. I would. You're absolutely right. Might Gue start? I think Delap will start. Why no Igor Thiago? He plays Arsenal this week. Cunha going to play, do you reckon? Yeah, Cunha could play. Top man, thanks for your help as always. No worries, bro. Sorry, I did see your question before, but I lost it in the chat, man. Yeah, I think I would. My base move this week was gonna be Enzo Fernandez out and Cunha in. But using the night manager's algorithm, we kind of thought that Virgil van Dijk could be a better move to come in, especially with some of the rotations we could expect. I'm telling you right now, Liverpool are losing. I bloody hope so, mate. Even though I've got a Virgil van Dijk in my team, I bloody hope they do. You may be looking at a completely different top here, but I am a Sunderland fan. Get Anderson out. Why? Is Tyler Adams a good FPL shout? I've got him in. I prefer Tavernier of Bournemouth. I don't know how much Tyler Adams is, though, bro. That is something I need to maybe look at. My team is in absolute shambles right now. I'm going to take a hit and go Caicedo to Anderson/Cherki and Senesi to Chalobah. What do you think? I don't think that's a bad move. I would just be aware going Caicedo to Cherki would maybe leave you a transfer to be had in the future with Cherki's minutes maybe being all over. I would maybe go to Anderson myself to save the trouble. Bro, Keane or Pau Torres? Keane. I'll go Keane. Why Bruno captain? Loads of routes to points. 90-minute man in a week where we expect rotation from many Premier League sides. I don't know. He's really great as an FPL pick in my eyes. So I'm captaining him this week with a good fixture. 2 questions. Should I take a -4 hit to take out Mbeumo for Bruno? And do I bench Kieran Trippier or Doku? Ooh. I wouldn't sell Mbeumo to Bruno for -4 is my first thing there. And then I'll probably just play Doku and hope he starts. It depends. Igor Thiago might score. Yeah, he might do. If you've got him, I would absolutely play him. Should I captain Mbeumo? Don't have Bruno. Yeah, could do. Malik Chow, says Joe Ramsey. Yeah, he's a decent pick in FPL. Bro, I don't know why, but I also captain Bruno Fernandes. If you don't know why, maybe you shouldn't captain him. Is Saliba starting? I don't know, bro. I don't know. That defense is a bit risky. Yep. No risk, no reward, though, bro. We're going for it, eh? When do we get 5 free transfers again? Game week 16. Let Reinders go, bro. I know if I had an extra transfer, he'd be gone, mate. Promise you that. Shout out someone. Where am I at on this chat here? There we are. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit behind on the chat here. It's going a bit fast today. Make sure you double tapping on the screen, by the way, folks, if you're on TikTok. Trying my best to answer all of your questions that I possibly can. Orange Apple says, Gakpo or Soboslai. If I do Sarr to Soboslai, I can afford Senesi to Chow. You could do if Soboslai is kind of going to be a bench option and like not play every single week, but he has got some good fixtures coming up, so could be an option there. Muzamil says Keane or Garnacho. Keane for me this week. To be fair, though, could Garnacho actually start from the very beginning? I'd probably go Garnacho, Muzamil. Next week, no, game week 16. Tyler Adams never scored in the Prem. How's Mbeumo for a captain pick? He's not too bad. Not too bad. Do you think Haaland is going okay? What, for this game week? He'll be all right, yeah? I think he's like maybe third or second best captain. So you think Leeds will score? They could score. Yeah. Rangers in December moves. Come on now. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Moogs, can you convince me not to captain Haaland, please and thanks? No, I'm not convincing you. Just because I have doesn't mean I have to convince you. What's the upsides of both of the captains? Let me know in the chat, Connor. Anderson, Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I like him a lot. Dewsbury Hall or Minte. Foden captain. Not for me. I'm not 100% on his minutes this week. Is it not a good idea to captain Haaland anymore? No, it's a completely fine idea. Completely fine idea, Captain Haaland, man. Did you have Bruno last week? No, not last week. Last week was a free hit week. So, moving back to my normal side, I have Bruno back in. I wish I kept Bruno in, though, of course. 2 assists he got, didn't he? Really good last week. But I did get Foden last week. Last week he did really well. Saka captain, yeah. Not too bad this week. Not too bad. Ahmad, how you doing, bro? How's it going? How you doing, man? Sorry, I missed that, George. Is this team good? Raya, Conte, Munoz, Timber, Bruno, Minte, Wharton, Pedro, Neto, and Jai, Mateta, Haaland. Some differential picks in there, George, but overall it's not too bad, to be fair. It really isn't. This is Ryan's last chance to stay in my team. Yeah, if you can have an option to bench Reinders this week and you still somehow own him like I do, take that opportunity. I think he could play, though, so we'll see. We'll see, lads. We'll see. How many points did you get last week? 70 points. I was on a free hit strategy last week. Mateta captain. I don't know that. I don't know. He's okay. I don't know. Crystal Palace, when they last lost Sarr to an injury, they kind of dropped off a little bit in form. So I may be expecting that here, but it's a good fixture, so I'll give it to him, you know. Gakpo captain, says Muzamil. I wouldn't do that Gakpo captain against Sunderland, no. I am a Sunderland fan, but still, it doesn't feel like an amazing captaincy option this week. Phantom says, Dubravka, Chalobah, Saliba, Timber, Gehi, Mbeumo, Minte, Anderson, Saka, Haaland, Mateta. What do you think? Should I sub anyone? I would maybe play Welbeck instead. Or actually, no, I wouldn't. Welbeck instead of. No, I'd leave it like that, but put Welbeck obviously first on bench like you have. I think I would leave it like that. Get rid of Reinders. Yeah, if I had a free transfer spare, I definitely would. Palmer captain, trust. I don't know, I think he could start, but I'm not sure, man. As a yes or no, he could be benched this week. I'll just put that out there. I think he could be benched, but we'll see. I have Lewis Miley on my bench. Is there a reason to start him over Anderson? No. I think Anderson's the much better pick there. I like Estevao, Orange. Oh, sorry, Estevao or Semenyo. This week, I don't know. Semenyo feels like a much safer pick, but Estevao's maybe a good differential. Current team is Thiago, Haaland, Mateta, Mbeumo, Saka, Enzo, Sarr, Potts, Timber, Konate, Richard, Senesi. I have 2 free transfers, 0.0 in the bank. What 2 should I move? Sarr and Senesi. They'll not play, so definitely move them. When's the deadline? 6. 1 hour, 24 minutes, guys. Who to buy for Eze? What do you mean? So you're selling Eze this week? Gakpo could be decent. Liverpool's fixture's not too bad. I've Captain Munoz opinions. I don't like it. I'll be honest, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it. Semenyo captain. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. So after this Saturday deadlines, do we get 5 free transfers? Is it after? Yeah, it should be at the start of the game week 16. So as soon as that week starts, in theory, yeah, that should be the case. What about Marlon? His minutes are still up in the air, but he's been pretty good though. How many points you on overall, please? 500. No, 500. 751, mate. I'm doing okay. Van der Ven, yay or nay? Nay. You like Esteval's minutes? You like Esteval or minutes too risky? I mean, minutes are too risky, but like this particular game week, he's okay. Voldemort the captain. Every time I captain him, he blanks. But I rarely rate Newcastle attack. But I really rate Newcastle attack, this week. But on the other hand, it's riskier than Haaland captain. Yeah, it's a bit too risky for me. But like, if you think he could outscore Erling Haaland, I'd go for it, you know. What overall are you in the leaderboard? 561k. So we're getting up there. Is O'Reilly a good replacement for Senesi? Yeah, but like, I don't know if he's like absolutely nailed on a start. Could Ain't Nori start this week? Do you know what I mean? I think longer term, obviously, O'Reilly's a good option when Ain't Nori goes away. But like, I don't know. Senesi, Semenyo, risky choice, but like it. Yeah, I think he's good this week, Matt. I think he's good this week. You're higher than me now, Mogs. I think just about Connor, though, isn't it? Only just about. I did free hit last week. I'm 700,000. What a fall off. You're still up there, though, bro. You're not doing bad. You know what I mean? Best defender apart from Timber. I don't think Timber is the best defender. Van Dijk. He's pretty up there now, I would say. What 2 midfielders / forwards would you look to bring in if you had to pick 2? 2 forwards. Who would I bring in if I had? Bruno Fernandes, Cunha, either of them two. 2 forwards I'd look at. Thiago, even though he's playing Arsenal, get him in early a little bit. And who else forward-wise do I like? There's not many of the forwards I really like than Mateta, Haaland, and Thiago, to be honest. Nemecha's okay, but like you're going to just put him on your bench, aren't you? Bring in Joe Gomez. Is he guaranteed to start every single week, though? Thoughts on Ahmad as a Bruno alternative? I don't think he's a Bruno alternative, though. I think Ahmad's like a fifth of what Bruno Fernandes can get you. Because Bruno can just do everything. Whereas Ahmad's very much, you're looking for that goal. You're looking for that assist. Bruno has goals, assists, pens, set pieces, defensive contributions, bonus points. Like, he does it all. You know what I mean? How can I send my team in? This is not a team rating live stream today, guys. This is just my deadline stream. Just trying to answer as many questions as humanly possible for you on today's live. If you do appreciate that, make sure you're liking the live you're watching right now. Double tap the screen if you are on TikTok. It does really, really support me. Jules says, should I captain Timber as a differential? I personally wouldn't. I mean, the minutes risk with Timber is real. So we have to be careful with that. And I do think that knocks him out of captaincy. I don't think it's a really strong fixture anyway for captaincy. Sorry if that put you down, Jules. And when we're Haaland captain, I would go Haaland. Herschel, I don't have Bruno. Shall I captain Haaland, Mbeumo, or Mateta? Haaland. Should I bench boost if I have Sells, Dan Burn, Igor Thiago, and Belieber? I would maybe hold it, Tariq. This year, I'm going to be different from the template drafts. I've been doing better than last year. Current rank is 100k. Let's go, Ahmad. Let's go, bro. What do you think about Minte over Enzo? Yeah. I would... It's close, but I would maybe slightly lean that way. It is Villa, though, so maybe Enzo is better, but he will be playing deeper, I would assume. F it, I'll captain Voldemort. Bloody hell. Do you think Cunha will start? Yeah, I think Cunha's like one of my favourite picks this week. originally with the Night Manager's algorithm, we thought we would go Cunha this week and sell Enzo, but we have went with Virgil van Dijk, and I do suspect that is because of the rotation risks in the back line. But maybe in the future, very close future, I could get Cunha in my side. Absolutely. Sure about Bruno captain? Yeah, I am. Yeah. If you don't like Bruno captain, absolutely go for Haaland. It's not the end of the world. If you got Saka, I would probably go Saka over Haaland this week. Semenyo Acuna, yay or nay? This week, would I do that move? It's hard with Semenyo though, because like he's not going to AFCON. He plays all the time. His data's still good. He should have really had a goal against us at the weekend. I would maybe not make that move and look somewhere else, because it's not a bad week this week for him. Welbeck playing. I think he could play, yeah. I don't see any reason why. Welbeck was brought off. Yeah, he should start, yeah. I know what you're on about now, because he got taken off a bit earlier. Foden triple captain? No. No. I don't think... I'll be honest, I don't know if Foden 100% starts this week. I don't know if he'll have 100% great minutes this week. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. He's been so important for Manchester City, but like with this tight turnaround, playing so many minutes lately, he needs a rest at some point, doesn't he? Gibbs, White, Cunha, Bruno G, or Anderson as Sarr replacement. My favourite one's Cunha. Second favourite would be Anderson. Do I risk it and hope Thiago scores, or go Timber? I mean, you could go Timber. I've got Timber on my side. Why Saka? He isn't in very good form. He's an FPL pick, though. You know, looking at FPL and not sort of how players are playing in terms of points. I think he'll do okay this week. It's a decent fixture. Do you prefer Sarr to Gakpo or Sarr to Cunha this week? Sarr to Cunha. Just about, I would say. I think it's because Gakpo could not start and Wirtz could theoretically start there. How sure are you that he starts, though? I mean, you can never be 100% sure, but he's pictured in training. I don't know. He's available for the match. It's a really a big question of whether you think Xerxes will get benched after how he's played recently, and then Cunha comes straight in. I think he could, even if it's off the left. It'll be interesting to see. Should I do my free hits? Depends on your team, Theo. Depends on your team. Selling Senesi worth a hit. Who to buy? Depends how much money you've got, Radu. If you can go up, Virgil van Dijk, not too bad this week. I would say Chalobah isn't an awful pick either. I'm lost. Got Marlon. He might not play. Yeah, he might not play. There's going to be so many rotations, though, coming up. Remind people about AFCON Mogs. A lot of people might forget about that. Yeah, I mean, guys, Josh said a good little message there. Like, we are coming into AFCON really soon. We are. And we're going to come up now to game week 16, and you are all going to be topped up to 5 free transfers. Okay? So if you do have transfers to use this week and next week, I would use them. You're really combating a lot of rotation this week, and you're going into sort of the next week where we're preparing for those 5 free transfers to drop in. So be aware of that, guys, I would just say. Good shout, Josh. Semenyo captain, I wouldn't personally do it. So as it stands, I'm starting Raya, Timber, Truffert, Munoz, Barnes, and Buemo, Semenyo, Rogers, Haaland, Mateta captain, and Voldemar captain, and Mateta with a bench of Darlow, Rice, James, and Goodmanson. It's not too bad, to be fair. It's not too bad at all. I like the punt on Barnes. I like the punt on Voldemar as well. Is the Enzo knock true? I haven't seen any news about the Enzo knock personally. No, I've not seen anything. I think he'll play a lot deeper, and that kind of worries me a little bit. Haven't seen a single thing predicting Cunha to start, really? Is he still injured? No, he's literally been pictured in training, bro. Like, literally today. And, like, earlier he's been said to, like, have returned to the side, you know? Can you afford Foden? Yeah, Orange, could you afford Foden? I don't know if I like Foden a lot this week in terms of his minutes. It is a little bit of a risk in my eyes. You think Saliba's playing? I hope so. I hope so. Will Eze and Rice start? I think Rice has a high likelihood of starting, whereas Eze could be benched for Odegaard this week. Saliba injured? No. He's got a bit of a knock, Fraser. He could be back in the next few days. He could be back for this match. I'm taking the punt on he's back for this match. If he's not, I do have bench cover. I do. Do you think Timber will start? I think so. It's like there's so many minutes risks this week of like rotations and just so much coming out. Arteta confirmed he's out. He didn't, Fraser. He didn't. His words were he could be back in the next few days. Do you want me to read the quote? Let me see. Why isn't DCL first on your bench? Because I think the other two options have a sort of more consistent point basis. I think it's going to be a matter of days. Let's see if he's available to be there tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a matter of days with Saliba. So I think I'm going to take that risk that he's ready for tomorrow, like Arteta said. And if he's not, he's not, you know. Where we at? Thoughts on Saliba? Because if Timber plays, is it worth a hit, right? I don't think it'll be worth a hit to do a defender transfer like that. Worth taking a -4 to go to Doku, to Anderson, and Eze to Saka. I would say yeah. Do you think going Mateta to Voldemade is this week is dumb? Not dumb, but like I wouldn't do it personally. Why wouldn't Timber start? I mean, at the end of the day, there's so many games happening at the moment. He needs a rest. When is that going to be? Is it going to be sort of through this fixture? We could see that. Sort of maybe 60 minutes plus in. Could he be benched off? Could Ben White just start? Could Timber maybe play as sort of... I don't know. It's hard to tell. It is really hard to tell. Best midfielder for 8.1. Cunha. And Buemo or Semenyo? And Buemo. Timber might be rested for White, bro. Yeah, I've just said that, James, to someone wasn't overly confident that Timber could be benched. I think there's definitely a possibility there. I have a feeling like Crystal Palace will be weaker with no Sar. Absolutely same. How are you giving tips from 561k overall? What do you mean, Max? It's just a live stream, bro. If you want to ask a question, you can. I mean, I'll see you in, game week 38 when the season's over, Max, but you know what I mean? Gakpo or Minte or Anderson? If you want to save money, Anderson's brilliant. Gakpo's pretty good, though. Gakpo's pretty good. I love the long-term fixtures for Liverpool. Like, because you can go... I think it's the game week 20 or 21 where the fixtures look pretty good. Bruno captained. Nice, bro. Orange, you could should have entries for this yellow Cunha and Saliba. You could do Thomas. I don't know what the rest of your bench looks like though. I hate Pep Roulette. Yeah, I do as well, dude. Is Saliba back? He could be, Jake. Yeah, it's a risk though. It's a risk. What's good, Fundles? How you doing, man? Would you play bench boost with Dubravka, Thiago, O'Reilly, Estev? Yeah. Orange Apple says, Arvden start Acuna. Oh, nice, dude. I didn't think he would make that move, to be fair. However, I don't think he starts, but with I think he starts. I think Cunha starts, Orange Apple. I think longer term with Cunha as well, you're on for a winner. So, like, even if he doesn't, I think he will play at some point, you know what I mean? But I think it'd be good for you, mate. I think he would be. Isak question mark. Yeah, Isak's not too bad, but I'm not too sure he'll 100% start this fixture. It's weird because I'm like, is Ekatike going to start and then Isak rested? Or is Isak just going to keep playing because he scored, you know? I mean, Ekatike could play off the left. They could have two up front. It's really hard to tell. Should I keep Gibbs White against Wolves? Yeah. Bit of a risk, but I'd keep him. Scored last time against Wolves last season, didn't he? I struggle on who to captain over Bruno or Saka. I think they're both really close. I think they're pretty close. Yeah, I don't think he does, but we'll see. You've got a good tracker with predicting people to start from last week, Mogs. Yeah, to be fair, just the one person missing out, Orange. the rest started. Drisby Hall a good pick. Yeah, he's cheap. He does all right. I prefer the players though. Brentford are scoring, lol. Really? Do you think so? Definitely could, but like Arsenal are the best defence in the league. Shall I take Njai out for Gakpo or Minte? You could. I think I prefer Gakpo there. Why aren't you answering me? Because there's a million different questions going through the screen like this, and I'm trying to read them all. I do apologise. I'm trying my best. I've got two chats as well, YouTube and TikTok. So, got like 150 people asking different questions. Pope question mark? Yeah, sell if you've got them. Sell. Should I bench Thiago out for Xhaka? No. I'll play Thiago. I mean, being fair, Thiago's been good on form lately. I don't think Arsenal clean sheet. Yeah, that's fair. But I just think Arsenal are the best defence in the league. That's it for me, you know. I've still got 2 free transfers, and with 5 coming in, game week 16, should I look to use another? I mean, this week, if your team needs it, yeah, you could. Thank you so much. No worries, man. So I'd keep Thiago. Yeah, you could keep Thiago in. You absolutely could. I don't think it's a bad move. You could go Xhaka if you just want to go for defensive contributions. Maybe he gets an assist, but it's against Liverpool. It's really how you think that Arsenal fixture is going to play out. I think Arsenal could keep a clean sheet personally, but Thiago is on good form, you know. Bruno has 0 goals against West Ham in 7. Cool. I don't know. Does that mean he's a bad option this week? I don't know. I don't think it does. Greenish, in your thoughts? No. Yeah, just wait till 15. Cause, yeah, to be fair, Orange, I would wait till 15 if your team looks good. Then just like, because in 15 you could possibly even take a punt as well. Yeah, the Bruno captaincy is overhyped. I don't think it's overhyped. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, Haaland's an easy set on captain every single game week. Like, he could score in any week. So if you don't like the Bruno one, just Haaland, you know? If you got Saka and you want to go against Haaland, Saka, go for it. I think Saka, Bruno, Haaland are the best ones this week. Could go either way. I think Bruno has a good high ceiling this week, though. Is Timber starting? I think he could, yes. I think, in my eyes, it could be like Skelly or Calafiori. Well, probably Calafiori on the left-back position. Hincapié, Saliba, Timber. Saliba and Timber could come off early for a rest. And then, like, Mosquera could come on. Ben White as well, obviously. 2 midfielders for 12.4. Who should I get, G? I'm trying to think of some cheap ones to recommend to you, Tommy, and then we can kind of play about with it. But I would say Anderson from Nottingham Forest is good. Minte isn't too bad of an option either. I like Gakpo, Cunha. Who else do I like? In the midfield, I'm not too... I can't remember who else I was suggesting this week. Oh, Bruno Guimaraes isn't too bad either. Cunha captain. It's a bit risky, Harry, but I really do think he's not too bad. Saliba ain't playing. You don't know that, Joe. You do not know that. Is a likelihood that he could not be featured, Joe. You're absolutely right, but you don't know he's out for sure. Look at the app. Yeah. If you, it's not confirmed, mate. It's not. If you're looking at the app to get your injury news, then you're doing it a bit wrong. I have to be completely honest with you. Find me an article that says Saliba is definitely out, because I don't think it exists. Anderson captain. I don't think his ceiling's as high. Mark my words, he doesn't start, then he'll not get any defensive points. Yeah, look, Joe, I understand he might not start, but like the quote I've got directly from the press conference, you know, it could be a high likelihood he does start this week and just come off a bit earlier. That's just how I'm playing it this week. But I wouldn't use the app as your be-all and end-all for injury news, because it is a bit vague and not as reliable. Trust me, mate, get him out of your team now. Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't know. Who are we talking about there? Orange. Sorry, I'm a bit behind. Oh, Orange, you put your team in. I see it now. Raya, Calafiori, Virgil van Dijk, Richards, Enzo, Cunha, Saka, Semenyo, Voldemar, Haaland captain, Mateta. That is really nice, Orange. That is really nice. Joe says, I swear, if you don't captain Saliba, there'll be big problems. Joe, man, leave us alone. I'm scared of you, mate. Gakpo captain? I don't think so against Sunderland. You are asking a Sunderland fan that question, though, so I don't know, like... to be honest, if I was trying to, like, not be biased, I don't think he's that good of a captain compared to other people. I want you to captain Saliba or else. Joe, tell me the consequence and I'll weigh it up. Captain Virgil van Dijk. Someone said he's going to score a goal. Goal and clean sheet incoming. No. Pedro or Haaland? Haaland. Should I put Bruno captain or keep Haaland captain? I like Bruno a lot, but Haaland's definitely not a bad option. Surely you could argue a defender who comes off at 62 minutes is better than 90 minutes. Potentially in some cases, yes. It has benefited me in the past, but Joe has put, if I don't captain Saliba, guys, he's going to waterboard me on camera. That would do numbers, Joe, so I'll take you up on that. I'll keep Bruno captain. You didn't answer the question, mate. Bruno or Haaland then? I'm captaining Bruno, but Haaland isn't a bad option either. I'm not just going to tell you to do exactly what you need to do for your team. You know, it's your team at the end of the day. I love Bruno captain. Haaland's a great option. So Saka. Where was I at here? You know, Arteta announced that Saliba's not going to play right. He did not announce that. Read the quote. So... William had a little niggle, so it's going to be a few days. Let's see if he's able to be there tomorrow, which is Wednesday for the match. Hopefully it'll be a few days. So, in a few days, when Arsenal play, he could be available. A little what? A little niggle. In other words, a knock. So I would read the quote again if you do think Saliba's 100% out. Yes, there is a chance he might not play. There is a chance. Can't say that. What? I never knew that. Semenyo or Rodgers, Semenyo? I'd say knock. You safer, mate. That. Yeah, I'll say knock from now on, lads. I think that could be a yellow card, but you know what I mean. Mogs getting waterboarded equals goon content. Right. Okay. What did you get last week? I got 70 points, mate. Not too bad. Not too bad. Where are we at here? I don't think he plays tomorrow from the quotes. Anderson comes in. Do you really think that, Jack? I think he could. I mean, I suppose it is like kind of like... It is a subjective quote, Jack, isn't it? So it's like, how do you think the game could... In my eyes, playing against Brentford, you go in... against a team that's going to use the sort of aggressive, long throw, like physical side of the game, you're going to want Saliba playing. So if he is available, I think he'll play. Brentford at home, you won't need your top 11. I don't know, man. Especially when you know he isn't bluffing. Thank you for the heart me, Jack. Especially when you know he isn't bluffing as he missed Chelsea. Yeah, but that was a late call on the Chelsea one, wasn't it? Timber captain, says Shafiq. No, man. No, I don't think so. Not this week. Why do you have Saliba when he won't play? Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to answer another Saliba question. Where are you overall? 561k. He is hinting at him starting, you know, how it goes with Arteta. Yeah, I mean, normally Arteta's not too bad in press conferences and, like, sort of telling the truth. I think the worst one that we've seen is, like, Eddie Howe. He just lies all the time. Not as bad this season, to be fair, though. Who to swap with Sarr? It depends how much money you got. Why starting Reinders? He could start this week. I don't know. I've not got that many transfers spare, though, dude. Rodgers is going to score 2 against Brighton, mark my words. Score 2. You don't have a clue. Thank you, HB. Appreciate your comment, man. Yeah, I don't know if I like Mateta captain that much. Is it worth removing one of Njai or Anderson of Fulham? If so, who for? Probably lean slightly more towards Njai. Yeah, I wouldn't be selling Anderson of Fulham. Yeah, he's going to come into a good fixture run, isn't he? I'm hungry, Mogs. Thank you, George, for telling me that. Should I captain Saka? Yeah, he's not too bad. I think he's definitely up there. O'Reilly or Chalobah? This week, probably O'Reilly. Who do you think's the best captain? For me, the captain on my screen here, Bruno Fernandes. I think Haaland's great. I think Saka's great as well. All three of them, pretty good. To be fair, United don't play till Thursday, so Cunha could be completely good to go. I think he's good to go anyway. I have Palmer playing Am I Cooking or Autistic? I'll say you're cooking because I don't want to call you autistic. I don't know who you are. I think Palmer could start, bro. I think he could. He's going to start at some point, isn't he? He's back. He's building up his fitness. He needs to get minutes in. Thiago over Minte. No. Straight swap. I haven't got any Chelsea players. 6.5. I'd probably go Anderson. Minte. That kind of vibe. George, you need to clip this guy saying, yeah. No one likes me saying that word. Liverpool 0, Sunderland 3. I hope so. I really hope so. What do you think the score will be for Liverpool, Sunderland, mate? I haven't got a clue at this point, me. Jack, I think it'll be a tough one for us away. I'm probably looking at like 2-1, 3-1 to Liverpool. I think they looked a lot better against West Ham. We are a tough team to bring down, though. I don't know. I'll go 2-1 Liverpool. I'm not that optimistic with it. Can I come round your house, Mogs, and we do live together for FPL? I don't know, man. I don't know about that. When's the deadline, bro? In an hour. Well, 55 minutes. 55 minutes, dude. If you are still in the TikTok live, make sure you double tap on the screen, by the way. Really does help out. Anderson or Minte? Anderson. I don't want to call you autistic because I don't know who you are, Mogs. That makes it easier to call him autistic. Means you can get away with it. That is terrible, Connor. That is terrible. Orange Apple, can you please give him a yellow card for that? Bloody hell. Anderson or Dorgu? Anderson. Unless it's... Are you talking about Fulham Anderson? If it's Fulham Anderson, then yeah, Dorgu. When do all chips reset? Game week 19 will. Rice or Eze? Rice. Yes, Mogs, how are you, mate? Don't suppose you're doing any... No team review, sadly, man. If you want to type a quick question out, though, absolutely 100% will help you out, Josh. We've got 55 minutes or so to the deadline, so plenty of time to help you out, man. Enzo or Anderson? Forrest Anderson. Yeah, I'd go him. Just found out football was on again today. No wonder I'm last in my league. Well, at least you know the FPL deadline's now, dude. When the chips reset, game week 19, bro. I love the expression when you read one of my curveball questions. Do I just do like a little smile, Josh? I didn't even know. I must do like a little grin. Dewsbury Hall or Nico O'Reilly? Nico O'Reilly. Just take that risk that he could start. Oh, sorry, be benched. I doubt it, though. Should I keep Harvey Barnes? Yeah. Bro, do I start Lewis Hall or not? Yeah. I mean, his eyes only just come back, so he should be pretty fresh still, shouldn't he? Yeah, I'd start him. I'd start him. Connor, mate, you're on a you're on a yellow. Yeah, good lad. You're a wizard, Harry. Yes, boys. Do I look more like Harry Potter or Jim from Friday Night Dinner, lads? Because I get those all the time. Keep Mbuemo or use a transfer to Bruno? Keep Mbuemo. In my free hit, should I pick Chalobah or Murillo? Ooh. I'd go Murillo. Defo Jim. Yeah, I thought so as well, Tommy. Shalom. Shalom, Jackie. I'm totally not mid-shit right now. Fuck me. Jesus. Will Gyökeres play it tomorrow? I don't know if he's predicted to start, you know. He probably should, though. He's now back, isn't he? Is he back? I don't know. That's a tough one. Semenyo won't do good. Do you not think so? You've got Riz like Jim from Friday Night Dinner. Okay. Who to buy, Bruno G or Anderson? I like Anderson a little bit better, Owen. I like Anderson just that a little bit better. I think they're both great, though. Should I get Palmer? Maybe not this week. I would wait till he starts and we can kind of see how he performs and then get him. But like, if you want to take the risk, you're just playing for fun. You could do. Is Murillo even playing? I should do, isn't he? Have I missed some Forest news that I'm not aware of? I think he does play. He got a bit of a virus Monday. Oh, so he's a bit ill. Yeah, Murillo should be okay by now. Should be fine. I'm a Forest fan. Murillo will be back. Yeah, Tommy, I thought he would. Sorry, I've just absolutely smashed the microphone with my hand. Is Creepy Jr. a good option? Nah, I don't think he gets good enough minutes. Although Evan Nielsen was an absolute donkey against Sunderland, so maybe he does start. Who knows? Start Van de Ven or Cash? Ooh. I'd probably go Cash just about. I don't think that either of them are very good this week. I've got Sarr, Senesi and Saliba. Am I cooked? You cooked with Sarr, yeah. Current 11 is Raya, Virgil van Dijk, Timber, Gradiol, Gehi, Semenyo, Njai, Enzo, Mateta, Haaland, Isidore, Sub, Statch, them both injured Sarr, Senesi. Got one free transfer. Any suggestions? Might just hold a free hit till next week. Free transfer till next week. If you can hold off, you could, but like, I think going to Sarr, someone else, isn't too bad. Oh God, what have I been sent here? George, that's hilarious. I'll have to save that, George. Thank you. What should I captain? Oh, bloody playing the audio through my phone now. Who should I captain? I like Bruno, Haaland, and Saka this week. I really do. Saliba out, Munoz in. Would I do that? I don't think I would. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you could do that, I suppose. If you don't think Saliba's going to play, yeah, go for it. Why Bruno captain? Loads of routes to points, 90 minutes in a week where a lot of people could be benched a little bit earlier than normal. I mean, he just is a really good FPL asset. Forgot he was still live. Sorry, Orange. I mean, I just had to check the clip that George sent there. Is it possible to Foden be on the bench? Yes, absolutely is. Is Doku going to play tonight? Maybe, yeah. It's hard to tell with Manchester City in their minutes going forward. I think Cherky could start. I think Njai is better than Dementia. Does that say dementia? Did I see dementia there? What? that message went away very fast, but I'm pretty sure that message said dementia. How do you know Foden's benched? I don't know Foden's benched. I'm saying he could be benched. No, I meant Semenyo. Oh, for God's sake. I mean, I don't think I agree with you that Njai's better than Semenyo, but he's definitely better than dementia, I'll tell you that. Cherky, a good punt? It's just his minutes going forward. Longer term, he's not a great option. Reinders is questionable as captain. He's not my captain. Njai is way better. What, than Semenyo? As a player, yeah, I would say so. The stupid autocorrect. Yeah, as a player, I would agree, Toby. But like with just purely FPL, I don't know. I think I prefer Semenyo. As a Sunderland fan, would you say you go to the top? Would you go 3 up top with Mateta, Haaland, Isidore, or drop Isidore and start Statch? I wouldn't start Statch. I'd play Isidore. I would personally. I'll probably do a transfer of Sarr out and then go Isidore to the bench maybe against Liverpool. That had to be your imagination, Mogs. Mate, the message literally said that, I promise you. You think O'Reilly starts today? Yeah, I do think he could start, but like, just be careful that Nori could take minutes at some point, but he's going to AFCON soon, you know. Is Reiner's not a rotation miss? Absolutely, of course he is. He did come off a little bit earlier last game, so, you know what I mean? I think he could. I think he could start. Doku playing? Could do, aye. He absolutely could do. I'm trying to find a City predicted lineup here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the setup like. There's no injuries for them, I suppose. Moogs has officially lost it. I've not lost it, man. Everton versus Bournemouth prediction. Away from home. I'd probably say 2-1 Bournemouth. 2-1 Bournemouth. Is Cunha more likely to start up front or Cam? He's more likely to start up front or on the left-hand side. But, like, not wide left, you know what I mean? That is a 10. Chalobah or O'Reilly? O'Reilly this week, I'd say. Going to be a long wait for Bruno's points. Yeah, it is. It is. Are you going to have Bruno captain? Yeah. Should I change Mbemo for Bruno? No, I'd just keep it. That's called Cam. I mean, yeah, if you play FIFA Orange Apple, but I'm in the real world here, mate. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, I think it's more likely to be up front. Because I think Mount will play on that sort of left position, and then Cunha could be up front. But it depends on Xerxes, though, because Xerxes hasn't been doing too bad. You know what I mean? Is our injury supposed to be long term or something? Yeah, he'll not play. I don't think till. Well, he's got AFCON to go to, so like I don't know. I don't think he'll be back till after AFCON. I've heard. I'm a Leeds fan, mate, but please get DCL gone. He's been on my bench for weeks, mate. He disappointed me too many times. He's been on my bench for weeks and weeks. Calafiori for Saliba. I think he's more likely to start than Saliba, but I'd still play Saliba. I don't think it's a very sideways transfer. I don't think it's overly needed. It's not like Saliba's red flagged and like definitely out. Mogs, you're my bronana. Thanks, man. You're my bronana. Mateta's minute to worry a little bit, but it's not that bad. For tonight, Dubravka, Munoz, Cash, Van Heck, and Buemo, Saka, Semenyo, Anderson, Kudus, Haaland, Valdemar. I don't like Kudus that much, to be honest. Put a Palace defender in for Saliba, like Munoz or Lacroix. I don't know. With Palace, I just think they're a bit tired at the moment. They're playing so many games and they're just not used to it. I've done a wild card. Don't question it. Do you like Calafiori for Saliba? Is good. Oh yeah, if you're on a wild card, absolutely go for Calafiori. I'd say. Elliot Anderson, captain thoughts. I don't particularly like it, Rishan. I think he's still a good option though. No Haaland captain, no Lewis. He's my vice captain this week. My vice captain this week, bro. Make sure you still tap on the screen on TikTok if you can. Really appreciate it. It does push the live out a little bit more. Welbeck or Doku? I'll go Doku. I just hope he plays. He's got to be starting, though. He's so impactful, isn't he? Who the captain? And Buemo, Mateta or Haaland? Haaland. Should I take Dan Burn or Gehi or Lacroix? Do you know what? Dan Burn's not a bad shout this week. But, like, the fixture for Palace is good. So I'd probably go Gehi. Saka captain? Yeah. Joe, that's a good captain this week. Salah to sell now? Yeah. I would sell Salah. Orange Apple, I can't read that. Mogs defender and midfielder combo for 9.5. Oh, God, for 9.5. For 9.5. I could go, so I'll be 6 for... I'd go Anderson and Anderson. Is that the right amount? I think that might be just too much. Or I'd go... I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. That's way too hard. Because you're not going to get both, like, really good options there. You'd probably have one good option, either defender or midfielder, then a bench player or a dead spot. Why Fernandes captain? Loads of routes to points. 90 minutes man. He's been doing really good recently. He's the fourth highest scorer midfielder in the game. I'm going for it. Now I think there's really high ceiling to Fernandes this week, guys. I really do. Dewsbury Hall in a 4.5 like Richards. Yeah. Yeah, that could be a way to do it, George. Thanks for sharing that, Josh. Appreciate that, man. Cherky to start? I think he could, yeah. What good transfers for Sarr are there? We'll have like 8 million maybe. Maybe Minte, go Gakpo. I like the Eze pick, but got difficult games. Yeah, Minte, Gakpo, Anderson, Bruno G. Who am I missing? Cunha. Cunha's probably one of my favourites. Yeah, Bruno G's really good. Free hits, Saka, Foden, or Mbuemo. Saka. Barnes, question mark? I don't like Barnes that much with his minutes, but, like, if he plays, he's good. But it's just, like, is he going to get those minutes? It's hard to tell, man. It's really hard to tell. Reckon it's worth risk on Achapong? No. I don't think he's going to get loads of minutes at all, really. Thoughts on Count Binface's manifesto to move the... I don't think Al can read the rest of that. Gents talking fucking hell. Mogs, you're genuinely a big part of my life. Not be sloppy or anything, but I really appreciate it. You managed to make my every single week. Love the community we've got here. I'm proud to be in it. Yeah, you're a legend, man. You're an absolute legend, Connor, mate. I like how Orange just shut you down straight away, mate. Mate, honestly, yeah, I love yous all, man. Yous are fantastic. Big part of the community, yous too, lads. There's loads of yous in this chat who are here every single week, and it's a massive shout out to you guys. Vert's in for Sarr as a punt. Play well. I don't like Vert's that much because he could just be benched. Oh, I've just moved my screen. Whoopsies. Oh. How are you keeping, mate? I only just finished doing my deadline stream just now. I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. We've got 40 minutes or so till the deadline, so like still got a lot of time to kick in here. But yeah, we're doing good, man. Thanks for asking. I like Connor. Don't let George and Orange put you down, man. Don't let them put you down. If someone would have Palmer, is it smart to play him or he'll either play 90 or 0? I think it's the opposite of that. I think he could play like maybe 40 minutes or something today off the bench or start and come off maybe a bit later in the fixture. Boys, my team is fire. George, show us your team. Because Orange Apple last week was talking shit about your team. When you left stream, I've dropped him in it here. Saka or Haaland captain? I think I slightly prefer Saka to Haaland this week. It's a bit of a rogue one, but I really do. Start Virgil van Dijk or O'Reilly? Virgil van Dijk. I think his minutes more secure. I I'm still rather new, to be fair. Never really here for Rate My Teams, as I work Friday nights. I mean, Josh, I can try do a Rate My Team on Thursday night, Josh, if it helps you out, man. Because I'm at work Friday night as well, so I could do that for you. Mogs, can you overturn this disgraceful red card? Yeah, you're not sent off, mate. You're not sent off. Do you think Bernardo Silva starts? Yeah. I think he could start. Just let you know, the Fantasy Cup starts next game week. I'd never really play any of that like cup thing. I'm not too interested in it, to be fair. I'll have to look at it, though, now you've mentioned it, bro. I'm captaining Bruno because of you. Please don't let me down. If Haaland and Munoz or Halls, I'm going to be fuming. Jacob, if you don't want to captain Bruno, don't do it. It sounds like I'm forcing you into. I'm absolutely not. Just because I am captaining Bruno doesn't mean you have to. That's funny, that. Nah, I wish I could control Bruno's little mind and make him score loads for you, bro. That's funny. Dubravka, Richards, Virgil van Dijk, Timber, Kunja, Hall, Saka, Semenyo, Minte, Foden, Haaland, Mateta. Nice, George, nice. I don't even want to see what I've just... What are you guys speaking about on YouTube chat here? I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. Why Reinders? He could start this game week, but I don't have another free transfer. How has Connor been racist? Oh, God. I have Sells, Raya. Who'd you pick? Ooh, I'll probably still go Raya because I think he's got higher clean sheet potential. But if you're not happy with the Arsenal fixture being away, go Sells. I use my wild card, but I'm not happy. Really? Who have you wild carded in that's made you unhappy? Great shout with Bruno captain. Yeah, I like it this week. Why would you pick 3 Arsenal at the back? Because they're the best defence in the league. It's done me well so far. You know it's oh God. You know it's mental when I'm the normal one in the chat. Yeah, George. Normally you're just saying 6-7 every 2 minutes, so we're doing all right today, I think. We're doing all right. Minte or Rogers? Minte. Oh my God. Is Reinders going to play? I think he could play. It's not obviously guaranteed. He started last fixture, came off a little bit early, so maybe a rest there, but you know. Clip that. Did you just say 6-7? For fuck's sake. This guy go on Talk Sport, recognise his voice. Oh, me? No? I don't know who you're talking about either. Who are you talking about there? Oh my God, everyone's went into bloody chaos when I said 6-7. Pip, for fuck's sake. Pep consistently change his midfield. It's hard to put faith in City mids. Absolutely agree with you. Sophie says, is it worth triple captaining Fernandes? No. I mean, yeah, but like Haaland against West Ham, it's just a much higher ceiling for me, that. Do you know what I mean? Gakpo or Thiago in the starting 11? Gakpo. Haaland bracing coming. Yeah, he could do pretty decent this game week, to be fair. But, like, I don't know. I think Bruno could be really good. Best 2 for Sarr/Paqueta. Anderson, Minte, Bruno Guimaraes, Gakpo, Minte. Maybe I've said Minte twice there. Cunha, if you can afford him. Bruno, if you can afford him. I knew you were ill on the weekend. How you doing now? I'm a bit better, a little bit better. I still can't really hear out my left ear. and I'm still coughing all the time, but I'm not coughing so much on the stream today, so it's not too bad. But yeah, a little bit better, man. Thanks for asking. Who should I swap for Van der Ven? If you can afford Virgil van Dijk, go for Virgil van Dijk, Bailey. So you think Gakpo will start then? Yeah, I think Gakpo will start this week. Nico Williams for Van der Ven. Yeah. Already have him. I don't know who's in your defence, Bailey. Who's in your defence? Evening, Muck. Are you good? I am, Punk. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? Good to see you, man. Should I play Palmer? Bought him in for this game week. If you bought him in for this game week, yeah. Yeah. Start Thiago or Elliot Anderson. Ooh, I'd go Elliot Anderson with the fixture. I'd go Elliot Anderson for the fixture. Thiago's not a bad option. Obviously, the form's there. Who do you support? I support Sunderland, mate. I support Sunderland. I've got Mbuemo. Nice. I got no free transfers as changed. Voldemade for Mateta. Wow. I mean, the fixture's good. Bruno G or Minte. Ooh, I'd probably go Bruno G for the longer term. Minte still feels really good as an asset, though. Feels really good. What do you make of this wild card? Wright, O'Reilly, Chalobah, Munoz, Keane, Timber, Anderson, Bruno, Rice, Semenyo, Dewsbury Hall, Haaland, Mateta, Thiago. It's okay. The midfield feels a little bit weak, though, for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, there is a lot of good assets in the defence. I'd maybe have a 4.5 in there. Maybe. Just to, like, spread the funds out in the midfield a bit. Because, I mean, Anderson's really good. Bruno Fernandes is really good. Rice, I would maybe improve on. But if you like him, you could keep him. Dewsbury Hall, you could improve on as well, ever so slightly. But it's not a bad wild card. But do you think Timber will play or Arteta will rest him? I think he could play. Vert or Bruno? Bruno. By far. Nico Williams for Van der Ven. It's not too bad. You could do it. Haaland or Mateta captain? Haaland. Bruno G or Bruno Fernandes? Both good options this week. For me, I've got Bruno Fernandes. My nose is so itchy. Mogs, is your ma happy now that all the Southerners can pay for her 12 children some more? What? What was that even meant to say? But aye. What's your thought on Neto, captain? Oh, I don't even know if he starts, bro. Is he not going to be rested for this game week, do you think? I'm torn on Rice. Who do you think would be better picks? I mean, with Rice, it's hard, man. I don't mind him. Mogs, can you stare down the camera and lick your lips? What is this stream coming to, man? I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? Should I captain Gakpo? I don't know where I was at there. Should he captain Gakpo? I probably wouldn't. I can't remember what. I know I was asked, what was it, the 7 million question? £7 million midfielder. Who would that be? Sobosai ain't too bad. Anderson's good, but you've already got him. Bruno G's alright. Minte. That's probably the extent it goes to, though. Downgrade Saka so I can bring in Bruno and Gakpo. I don't know. I like Saka this week. But like, if you wanted Bruno Fernandes, you could do the move. Like, if you're desperate. Doku or Foden. I think Doku's more likely to start. Depends though. Foden's been really good. I don't know. I just feel like Foden needs a rest. That's just me saying it though. It doesn't mean that's real. Who should I swap? Van der Ven. I have Van Dijk, Gehi, Ronaldo. You could go O'Reilly. You could go Gvardiol. I don't think they're too bad. Mogs did not keep up with the budget. Oh, the budget one, yeah. To be fair, Orange Apple, I actually haven't looked at the budget. Oh, you're going to have to go to training. I'll see you later, Connor, man. Enjoy. Enjoy, dude. Voldemade or Thiago? probably Voltemada this week. Is Gvardiol starting? He could do, yeah. It's one of them weeks where we can't really predict lineups as well as we normally could. Oxen, hey, how we doing, man? Thoughts on Liverpool versus Sunderland's? It's going to be a hard game for us, to be honest. It is going to be hard, but I don't know. I don't think we can get a point out of it, but if we can, I'll be very happy. We'll see. Cash or Van Heck? Cash is more attacking. Who would be your one you would start between Anderson, Reinders and Truffert? Anderson. Oh, if it's Fulham Anderson, probably not him. I'll go Truffert. Yeah, I'll go Truffert. I'll go Truffert there. Virgil or Gvardiol? Virgil van Dijk. I think he's more likely to start. Orange Apple, you're crazy today, man. Do you reckon Trossard starts today? I don't know on that one. Because he was out, wasn't he? Is he? Oh wait, Leandro could be back as well. Yeah, he could start, but I wouldn't bank on it. I have to bench one, Minte, Semenyo, Anderson, of Forest. Oh, what? That's a stacked bench, Bailey did. Oh, it'd probably be Minte for me, just with the fixture. Ever notice how sometimes Mo just reads our comments, laughs, and moves on? Yeah, because some of them I can't read out. I can't do that one. Okay, I will do it. It was the Fulham one, thanks. Yeah, sorry, I seen the spelling of it, Ulkson, and I thought it was. Is the top Prem teams better than top league the Liga teams? Yeah. Ever so slightly, though. Do I do a -4 for Semenyo and Mbeumo in? I would keep Semenyo. I'll just keep Semenyo. Fuck, marry, kill, Saka, Foden, Palmer. Oh, my God. I'll marry Saka because he's a good lad. Fuck Foden and kill Palmer because Palmer's daft. He's also injured. He doesn't really offer us anything. Should I captain Bruno, Rice, or Haaland? Ooh, Bruno for me is top, but Haaland's not too far behind. Saka to Rice, bring in Bruno and Gakpo. Yeah, it is a move you could do, Kai, if you're really like banking on spreading the funds out a bit. Reinders in the big 2025. I know, dude, I know. I wish I had another free transfer, but I don't. We'll see if he starts. I hope he does. Best defender over 5 million. Probably go right now. It feels like Virgil van Dijk if Liverpool continue the form, but it's hard to pick. Best free hit week. I mean, it was probably last week. Probably last week. Stop ignoring me. Send your message in again, then, bro. I'm so stuck between who to play, Thiago or Dan Burn. I'll play Dan Burn. Munoz a good shout. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's okay. Wait, since when was Lewis Miley allowed that shirt number? Oh, for God's sake. What's his shirt number? Big best free hit week coming up. Probably just before we get the 5 free transfers, I would say, in Go Week 16. 6-7, fuck's sake. And Mbeumo, Haaland would set their captain. Haaland. Thoughts on Welbeck over Thiago as a differential, yeah. Villa defence ain't too bad, though. What rank are you? 5, 6, 1k. Who should I captain? Says Bobber. I would probably go with Haaland. Oh, wait, have you got Saka? No, you don't. I'll go Haaland. Bobber. He always plays out not to laugh with the YouTube, then creases at every TikTok comment. Oh my God. Mate, what do you mean? Joe Fortune says, for a -8, should I get rid of Mbeumo and the Timber and bring in O'Reilly and Semenyo? No. Oh, that's meant to be Rodgers out. No, I wouldn't do that, Joe. I don't think the -8's necessary there, you know what I mean? Are you sure not on Buemo? You can do Buemo if you want, Bobby. What's your number captain pick out of everyone? Number 1, I'm guessing you mean there, and it's probably Bruno Fernandes, bro. How do I get that app? What app? Oh, the game, Fantasy. It's just type in Fantasy Premier League on the App Store, bro. 6-7-6-7, for God's sake. -4 to go from Neto to Bruno. Would I take -4 for that? I would maybe consider that, but it's a bit risky. -4s always feel like not the greatest moves. What's your overall rank? 561k. My -4 for Pedro and Voltemade paid off. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, I never really like -4s or minuses in general, to be honest, guys. I'm less likely to do them in my eyes. Mateta a viable captain option or stick with Haaland? I'd stick with Haaland. I don't know. When Sarr was last injured for Palace, when Sunderland played them, like, their attacking output was dreadful. So, like, I don't know. I think it could happen again. What's your overall rank? 561k. Bad team. That he is dropping nearly the whole midfield. Who's dropping a midfielder? What was Eze's transfer fee? People act like he cost 100 million. I don't know. It was probably like, what, 67 million or something like that? Is Captain Foden good? I don't like it this week. Best 3 defenders for this game week. I mean, the best 3 sort of games to have, I would say an Arsenal at home fixture, a Liverpool at home fixture, maybe a Chelsea one, but I don't know. I feel it doesn't feel that strong. Every time I say like 6-7 when you're trying to bait me to say it, I just see George's little face come up on YouTube chat that just says 6-7. You're obsessed, dude. You're obsessed. Yeah, if you want to type out your team, Joel. I'm not doing full team ratings like where you send them in fully today. It's just a deadline stream. But you're more than welcome to send in a few questions. I can answer them for you. We're like 21 minutes till the deadline now. Is Lacroix bad? No. Malik Chow, he has Burnley after Spurs. Yeah, not a bad move. Will triple captain work for today and Saturday? No. The separate game weeks, dude. So this week's 14. Then at the weekend, you've got game week 15. Mogs, who's your favourite serial killer? Don't know, mate. What? Oh dear. So whenever I get like asked non-football FPL like questions, it just throws me off. Should I play 5 in the midfield or take out Voltemade for Onana from Villa? I just play Voltemade this week. I'm really unsure about Lewis Hall. Is he worth the punt or no? I like him, yeah. Why are the prices different when I'm in my team and when I want to buy? What do you mean? What do you mean, Toby? Because there are price changes. For example, when you buy a player in your team, if they drop in price, there'll be like a lower price if you want to buy them again. Do you know what I mean? Like there will be price changes throughout the game. If you couldn't support Sunderland, who would you support? No one. I'd just go like to a local Sunday League team or something. Soboslai will play right back. I don't know, because he played like in that left forward, no, not left, that right forward pocket against West Ham. He did pretty good. I don't know. I think it could just be Joe Gomez. United. Cheers, Chris. Left. What? Who to start? Rodon and Mukele? Rodon. Caicedo replacements. You'd probably go into like probably Elliot Anderson's my favourite there. Do you think Foden's a good choice? He's okay this week, but I don't think his minutes will be overly like great. I think he needs a rest, but I could be completely wrong about that. Already have him. If you ask him for the Caicedo replacement, Minte. Who else was I thinking? Oh, Bruno G. I didn't mind either in the midfield. They're kind of the cheaper ones. When is the 5 free transfers for AFCON? Is it next week? Sort of when game week 16 starts, it'll be then. Is it worth me getting rid of Njai before that game week to someone I actually want? So then I get 5 free transfers I can use for anyone. I mean, if you like Njai till then, you could just keep him, but you could move him on earlier. Mugs, when are you giving Harry Potter his glasses back? Soon enough, mate. I just need to finish stream first. What do you reckon? When do you reckon you'll use your triple captain? I'll use my triple captain in game week 17. Haaland against West Ham. Robbie or Isidore to play today? I think Isidore will start. He's not. It's not today he plays anyway. It's tomorrow, isn't it? Is it tomorrow? I feel like we play tomorrow. Joel's put his team in. Thanks for that, Joel. Raya, Timber, O'Reilly, Richards, Minte, Foden, Semenyo, Bruno Fernandes, Haaland, Voltemade, Mateta. And that's your wildcard team, isn't it? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I don't think there's much I would change. I'd maybe have an Anderson in there of Forest. But you don't really need it. You've already got a pretty balanced team there, don't you? Moog's favourite Wii game, Black Ops. I used to play Black Ops Zombies with the Wii controller with a gun attachment. Actually, no, it's a lie. That is a lie. I am really, really good at Wii Sports Golf. Like, crazy good. If I don't use my triple captain till game week 19, will I get 2 triple captains? No. They'll all go away. You need to use it before them. Is O'Reilly starting? I think he could start, but just be careful with 8 Nori potentially getting some minutes. I need your help. Should I start Mount or Greenish? Ooh. Probably Jack Greenish because you can pretty much guarantee a start, Harry. But if you want to take a punt on Mount, I don't mind it. It's just Cunha's back and he could just whack him out of the lineup, you know. No, summer size is essential for our midfield. Either Gomez or Curtis right back. Yeah, Joshua, I think you'll play Gomez there. Embezzle 21. Sorry, I missed your team there. That's a really good side, actually. I really like it. Trying to think who your captain in there, Embezzle, though. I put in Nemecha for Leeds. Yeah, Nemecha doesn't seem too bad. Obviously, don't expect too much from like a rotation player, but like, is he on pens? Is that confirmed now? Would you get Enzo in, and would you go for Bruno or Mbeumo? I'd go for Bruno, and I wouldn't get Enzo in. What is going on here? I was joking, Mugs. Please don't. I get what you mean. I'll get a job, bro. That's why you said it. Bring back Assman. Who's Assman? Is keeping Voltemade risky? No. I mean, when Wissa definitely gets back and we know he's going to start to like be involved, then it's a bit risky, but like, that's not yet. Bring back Mbeumo to Reinders. What? Fernandez or Enzo potentially. Well, I don't like the Enzo captaincy personally in Basel. I think the reason why is because I think Caicedo being out, that means Enzo's going to have to drop deeper. Palmer being back probably pushes him back again if he does even start a little bit more advanced. I think Bruno Fernandes is better than Enzo Fernandez this game week. That is just my thoughts, so that could be wrong. Oh, George, and okay, I remember what you were saying about now, Orange. Who's better pick, Semenyo and Jai? I like Semenyo. Mogs, on average, how many games do you watch each game week? I mean, I can't watch the ones that are on at the same time, but I can. Well, I can watch 2 at the same time, but I don't really watch them both. I only watch one. I always watch Sunderland game. I mean, I watch a lot of. I watch a lot of games. I watch a lot of games. Haaland injured? I don't think so. Get rid of Mateta this week or next week? Next week, if you want to get rid of him. I'm thinking of getting Minte or Gakpo in for Sarr. I don't know about Cunha mainly because I don't have confidence for United. I'll go Gakpo then. Marino. Marino could start up top, to be fair, but I don't like him as an FPL pick. How much Hennessy do you drink a day? At least 2 bottles. Reece James or O'Reilly? Reece James is probably... Well, I think we've been confirmed the fact that Reece James isn't going to start this week, so I wouldn't involve him at all. João Pedro or Mateta? Mateta. Matty Cash needs to be in. I had him on free hit last week. That'll be enough of Matty Cash for me. Isaac, yeah, I don't mind him. I'll just be careful about like the minutes share between him and Ekatike, especially this week with the tight turnaround. Where can I send my team? We're not doing team ratings on today's live stream. We normally do a team rating live stream like separate to the deadline one the day before, but with the tight turnaround, we've not had time to. I think they're doing one this week for 15, maybe Thursday evening. Is Isaac risky? Yes, he's risky, but I think he's good. What would you do if your bird walked in dressed as James Tompkins? Do you know what? I'd be really impressed. I believe Timber will be rested for Ben White. It could be. Saka or Fernandez, but Saka's brilliant. Palmer in, not just yet for me. Or Wirtz for the most diabolical differential pick. Nah, I don't like Wirtz just yet. Very positive though, Joshua, from him at the weekend. I'm sure you would agree. I'm sure you'd agree with that. If you are still on TikTok, make sure you're liking the screen, by the way. Double tapping it even. You reckon Haaland scores at all tonight? Yeah, I think he can definitely score. 100%. How confident are you in Bruno captain? Pretty confident, but it's sort of like, I think he'll score points, but just how many points will he score? Will it be defensive contributions? Will it be an assist? Will it be a goal? Will he get a penalty? There's loads of different routes to points for Bruno. I just hope it's the ones that benefits him most. What are you doing if your bird walks in the gaff with a Newcastle top on? I'm going to choose my words wisely here. She wouldn't be my bird. Where are you in the world? 561k, so we're okay. We're okay. Van Doo. Don't know who you're on about. Van Dijk. Haaland or Bruno captain? Bruno captain for me. I should probably move closer to my mic. Sorry, guys. Haaland or Mateta captain? Haaland. I think my order of captains would stay as Bruno, Saka, Haaland, Cunha, Mateta, the same as Night Managers had a few days ago. Yeah, he played great, and honestly, thinking about it, when Salah goes to AFCON, Wirtz could actually be a solid pick. He wasn't in Salah's position on paper, and he was fantastic, so you never know. To be fair, I thought Wirtz was very much everywhere on the pitch, but it was mostly that left side he was part of, with Szoboszlai playing on that right side in that space. What I think would be interesting is having Frimpong back and available for Salah going away, because that's why he was bought, really. 10 minutes? Yes, absolutely. 10 minutes to go. That's a good reminder. Thank you, mate. Chalobah or Van Dijk? Van Dijk. Who's the best defender to choose? I got Timber, Munoz, need a third, 6.5. I'd go Virgil van Dijk, but I understand the hatred towards Liverpool picks. Cash or Keane? Keane. I just think there's more of a consistent basis for Keane this week in terms of defensive contributions, where Cash doesn't really normally get them. Why Bruno over Haaland? 90 minutes, man. Routes to points all over the gaff. I think he's a brilliant option this week against West Ham at home. West Ham are shocking. Haaland away from home, not as good of a fixture. Personally feel Timber is a dodgy pick, lads, and Ryan's an ideal pick. I would agree. Yeah, I would agree. But I can't control what Arteta rotates, sadly. You know, I wish I could guarantee a Timber start, but I can't. Do all transfers need to be used by the end of next game week? They don't all need to be used, no. But it's probably, you're going to want to make changes anyway. You're basically, in game week 16, getting a mini wild card in essence. So preparing your team for that is probably how I'd go about it. So, let's say there's a few picks that you definitely don't like. I would get rid of them, move them on. 5 free transfers in game week 16 for AFCON. Then you've got like a mini wild card almost. But you don't have to use all the transfers, It's very likely people will, though. What do you think about vice-captain and Mbeumo captain Haaland? Yeah, not too bad. Will Konate start? I think he could, yes. I don't see a reason why he shouldn't be starting. I don't know who else they would play, though. Maybe Joe Gomez and then Szoboszlai right back, but then Szoboszlai had a really great game forward. Will Reinders start? I think he could start, yeah, but it's a risky one. Xerxes captain. Cunha's back, so I don't know if Xerxes will even start. I think he could, though, and then Cunha plays sort of that 10 position. 8 minutes to go, guys. 8 minutes to go. Fancy Barnes tonight? Maybe. I don't know. I'm just not 100% on his minutes. Yeah, he's probably going to start, but, is he sustainable as an FPL pick? I don't think he is. Double Palace defense a good idea? Yeah, it's okay. I would probably just have the one. Would you start Igor versus Arsenal or bench him? I'd bench him if you have a good option. But it's not a bad option starting him. Who should I start? Gakpo over Virgil van Dijk, Timber, Guardiola, Guehi, Semenyo, Njai. I'd start him over Isidore. Do we get 5 free transfers soon? Yes. Game week 16, you'll get topped up to 5 free transfers. If you didn't have Bruno, do you prefer Mbeumo or Cunha? Cunha. Did you play a DCL this week? No, Charlie, sorry. I didn't, man. I don't think he's been in my team for weeks and weeks and weeks. Arsenal clean sheet, we hope. We hope. Is Saliba going to play? I mean, it's up in the air, but I think he could. Brentford, very physical side. Saliba needs to be a part of that, in my opinion, if he's available. If he's not, then, it might be a sell. Unlucky that, to be fair. Yeah, I know, Charlie. I did free hit last week, though. It was really good. I got 70 points. What's your rank, bro? 751. So we're getting up there, but still got 2 chips to use. One of them being triple captain, so hopefully that's like a monstrous week for me. That's so straight to the point. Saliba will not play. Remove. No. How was work today, lad? Did you get off early? Did you have a day off? I was off today. We're back in tomorrow. Back in the lab. Back in the lab. Haaland, Mateta, Munoz, captain Haaland. Petrovich or Henderson. Henderson. Bench 1, Yao Pedro, O'Reilly, Chow. Bench, oh God. I'd probably bench Yao Pedro, but that's difficult, man. That's difficult. Opinions on captaining Gakpo. Against Sunderland, it doesn't feel like the best option. I mean, have Sunderland been a bad defence this season? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think there's only 3 teams in the Premier League who have conceded no more than 2 goals in a game, and that's Arsenal, City, and Sunderland. So, yeah, it doesn't feel amazing to be captaining Gakpo this week, in my opinion. Fernandes or Haaland captain? For me, Fernandes. Start Ego or Minte or Dorgu? Minte. Just a bit of a higher ceiling, but Dorgu isn't too bad. Start Virgil, Van Dijk, or Njai. Virgil. Bro's just copied my team. Who are you? Oh, Owen. To be fair, Owen, I did. Yeah. With a decent start to the season, you think Sunderland are going to get European football next season? No. I just can't, comment with not knowing who we're bringing in. I don't think we would, though. I think that there's still such a massive gap from the teams who regularly get European football and, squads that have been established in the Premier League for so many seasons now in us. But we'll slowly and surely bridge the gap, I would like to think. But I don't think European football's an opportunity for us next season. We'll see how we do. We'll see how we do if we can bridge that gap, but it's still massive. Talk too much, 5 minutes to go. I'll just sit here in silence, bro. Should I start Thiago at Alderete? Alderete. Is Marlon good? Yeah, his minutes are okay, but they're not the best. What's his team? It's my team. Saka on Buemo captain. Saka. Start Anderson or Mukiele. Anderson, but it's not a good fixture. Maybe Mukiele actually, because Anderson could concede a good few. Both not very good this week, I'll be honest. I've captained Vertarogazat, incredibly rogue. I would not do that. What time do you get up for work? Depends. Depends if I'm on an early shift or a late shift. What on earth am I being asked there? Sunderland comes 6th, win Europa next season, and England win the World Cup. I would probably be on fucking Mars at that point, mate. That would be unbelievable. Mateta or Voltemada this week, Mateta. Should I captain Mateta, Haaland or Foden? Haaland. How does FPL even work? You pick players in the Premier League who you think could score goals, get assists, get clean sheets, do defensive actions, and that's pretty much it. You can use chips as well to sort of boost your team along, and you just go against everyone else. 12 million people play, so it's very competitive. Captain Palmer or Saka? Saka. When are you planning on bench boosting? We spoke about this today with the Night Manager's algorithm, actually. Game week 18 is the current plan. Night Managers has got me on a strategy of game week 17 triple captain, game week 18 bench boost. So we'll probably speak more about that later in the weeks. Is there a league you can create with your pals? Yes, absolutely. I've got my own league for the people who watch my content. By the way, guys, if you do want to join my FPL mini league, head over to the YouTube live stream. There's an automatic join link in the description. Rain says Timber or Munoz for Gabriel. Which one, or is it much of a punt? Munoz is maybe more likely to start this week. Team news, we can check, but I doubt we'll get any. Team news has been so dry lately, so dry. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, sorry guys, I can't see any team news. Why not Haaland captain? I like Bruno better. You need to take Saliba out. He's out for a month. He's not Teddy. Stop lying. Palmer's so washed this season. Only got 11 points, falling off so hard. For real. Take out Gakpo for Cunha. I would look to keep Gakpo. Cunha's really fun though. I like Cunha a lot. I wish I had him this week. The plan was to get him, but me and the Night Manager's algorithm has pushed across. He's not going to start. Watch. Yeah, he could not start, but you're saying he's out for a month. He's not. Arteta said it could be a few days, and Arsenal don't play till, obviously, a few days from that quote, so we'll see. We'll see. Although he's been injured, to be fair. He is mush. Cheers, Teddy lad. Apparently Palmer is a one-season wonder. Absolutely not. I've backed it. I'm Bruno captain with you. Are you captain and Bruno? Nice, dude. Might sell Verts to Cunha. Yeah, I would. That's the deadline. Eze question mark. I think he could get benched. I can't wait for you to get no points with him. I mean, there is people on the bench there. I hope you realise that. Finn, absolutely. That's the deadline, folks. How do you get the background on your live? What, do you mean my team? Or like behind me? Oh, behind me. How did I do that? I just put it like the layer behind me on my studio. One day I'm going to persuade Mogs to make a transfer or captain change. You're not. You did that once and I've never done it again. Because it didn't go well. Yeah, Spurs FC, go into TikTok studio and just put it in the layer behind you. Just put green screen. I do have a green screen though. That there is a green screen. What top you got on? This is Esperance. Esperance top. I'm a Bruno captainer. Me too, soldier. Praying everyone else in my league forgot about the deadline. A lot of people would have forgot the deadline. Nah, when was that? Mate, you definitely... There was one time someone on YouTube convinced me to captain someone else. It was last season. So I did it. And then it just flopped so hard. And I've never done it again. I've never done it again. So when you always say... I don't even think it was you, actually. I think it was someone else. But you were like egging them on. Was it you or was it someone else? It might have been someone else, Orange Apple. Sorry, bro. I don't know. I started Gibbs White over Voltemade. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, the fixture's better, isn't it? Fixture's better, isn't it? Deadline done now, right? Yeah. It is. What's your thoughts on the Sunderland players going to AFCON? If I'm not wrong, there are quite a few. Yeah, just got the news today, actually, that the Sunderland players who are going to AFCON, we can keep them for the Newcastle fixture. So that's a really big bonus. Yeah, so we're not going to be as impacted as we were for that fixture in particular, but you've never taken advice, although you should. Like when I said Captain Rodon over Salah, you got 13 points of Salah bag. Yeah, it might not have been you on draft. I don't know if it was what was his name? He used to go on the stream ages ago. I need your help. I'm new to FPL and haven't made my team. I have 100 million. Who should I choose? That's an interesting question, there. I mean, the deadline has just passed, so it probably won't let you into the app to make your team for this week, but you can be ready for the weekend, Nay. If you do want to drop me a follow, Nay, I can send me a DM and I can help you out, bro, since you're new to the game. Reinders should have been gone ages ago. Yeah, he's been on my bench quite a lot. You will regret this. Joe, I can't believe you're back. You're so ominous. Nah, shout out you, Joe. You're funny, man. I follow. Thank you, Nay. Yeah, drop me a message, Nay, and I'll help you out for next game week. Watch these games and see how you think and build your own team, and then I'll get to you, mate. Legend, mate. You're a legend, bro. You're a legend. Bruno hat-trick, 100%. 100% confirmed. You hear that, guys? We've just got it confirmed live on stream. Bruno's scoring a hat-trick. What? What? Never knew that. Came back after the deadline, and I see no Saliba captain. Count your days. Yeah, because we're getting you waterboarding me on live. It's just gonna do numbers, mate. What's your mini league code? I'd look on YouTube and couldn't find it. Oh, I mean, to be fair, if you go to my YouTube's latest video instead of the live stream, it might be in the description of that. I might not have had it on my live one. Bruno benched. Game's gone. Guys, Bruno's benched. Even though they play Thursday. Saliba got fitness test this morning. How do you know that? How do you know that, Joe? I tell you, Bruno will get more points than shit. Haaland's died. What? Haaland has not died. Surely not. Everyone captains Haaland, and if I don't, and Mbemo blanks, I'm done for. Nah, man, we've got 38 weeks, bro. 38 weeks of Premier League football to endure. Obviously, we're pretty much halfway, like. Arteta said he has. What, a fitness test? I mean, what Arteta said is he could be available in a few days, and obviously Arsenal, from that quote, was going to play in a few days, so I think he could be okay. If not, I've got bench cover. I don't mind. I don't mind it. Right, where's the lineups coming then? When's the lineups coming, lads? Haaland captain and got a bet on him to score. Ooh, imagine he doesn't score at all and blanks. You're just like double disappointed then. No, I think he could, Logan. Absolutely. Lineup is at 6:15. Yeah, sometimes I do it a little bit early. Bro is going to be in game week 38 and reply to people's TikTok comments say you in game week 38, bro. We'll see what happens. Mate, I mean, it'll get to a certain point of the season where I can no longer say that. But for now, I'm absolutely right. Not everyone's used every single one of their chips yet. There's so many opportunities to catch up and rank. I think when we get to a point in the season where the rank disparities are sort of a lot wider, I'll probably stop saying it. But for now, it rings very true. James or Thiago to start? Thiago, because James apparently isn't starting against Leeds. How many points have you got? 5. I keep saying 5. Fuck's sake. 751. So we're at 561k in FPL. Not bad at the moment, but I'd like to be higher. Who did you cap? Who did I captain? I captain Bruno. Oh no, why is the... I don't know what's just happened. My Wi-Fi's just went off or something. Oh wait, I think I fixed it. Okay. You think Reiner starts? Yeah. Team sheets out, Haaland not starting. We'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Who hacked bro? I don't know. Someone's just wrote loads of 6-7s from my account. Just found the code. I'm enjoying the minute. Thanks. No worry, Braden. Sorry if I didn't. I just don't have it like on screen here. I can't like just say it, you know. But I appreciate you finding that, bro. Thanks so much. Right, folks. I think we'll leave there then. I can't see any like news coming out anyway. Yeah, nothing really coming out. Right, I'll speak to you all very shortly on TikTok or YouTube or whatever platform it is. Appreciate everyone being in stream today. If you are on TikTok right now, I would appreciate if you went to the YouTube live stream and dropped a quick sub. It would really, really be greatly appreciated. Massive shout out to all of you who joined today for the live stream. Of course, the next deadline is at the weekend. It's more than likely that I won't be on YouTube live stream for next weekend. So, because I'm going to be in Manchester to watch Sunderland play City. So I might do a quick TikTok live stream next weekend for next weekend's deadline. But I'll let you know more about that on YouTube midweek. And again, I'll probably do a team rating live stream on Thursday for a good few hours. To make up for it for you guys. But yeah, I'm going to head off now, guys. If you are wanting to follow me, go to the YouTube and subscribe. Big love, everyone. Liverpool smashes Sunderland. Liverpool, I'm going to smash your face in, mate. Never mind. Right, I'll see you later, folks. In a bit, guys. Enjoy your game week. Smash it with kisses. Ewan, get out of here. Right, see you later. Enjoy.